Hey everyone, this video I'm going to talk about the supply curve. Last video was about the demand curve. So let's go to this supply schedule. Whenever we have a combination of price and quantity supplied, this table, this is called a supply schedule. Just write it down here. This one's your supply schedule. The demand curve, we saw price and quantity demanded was negatively or indirectly related. But when you look at the supply curve here, I want to analyze the law of supply, which tells us as price rises, quantity supplied rises, price falls, quantity supplied falls. So let's see if this works. I can look from bottom up or top to bottom. So as you can see here, if I start from bottom up here, $1, $2 all the way to $5 here, I see price is up, quantity supplied is up. I can plot the points here. 1.5 is a combination, 220 is a combination, 335 is another combination here. So when I plot these points here, what I'm going to get is the supply curve. Like the demand curve, the cause is the same. The cause is going to be a change in prices. So I'm going to say the cause is price change, and I have an effect, and the effect is a change in quantity supplied. Like the demand curve, when price changes, we move along the supply curve. So we are just moving from one point to other along the same supply curve. Same as the demand curve, we have an increase in supply, and a decrease in supply. S1, this is my initial supply curve. S1 shifts to the right from S1 to S2. That means the producers, they wanna sell more. Decrease in supply, S1 to S3. That means the producers and sellers, they wanna sell less. I just want to go to this slide once more here. Might be a little bit confused here. Over here I showed a demand increase. So when I'm looking at the demand curve, I'm looking at the buyer's perspective. Demand to the right means buyers wants to buy more. Demand to the left means buyers wanna buy less. So the supply curve we look at from the seller's perspective, the demand curve we look at from the buyer's perspective. We can look at what leads to a change in the supply curve to the right and to the left. We can have a change in resource prices, or we can say by resource prices we are also looking at input prices. If the input prices are going to go down, the supply curve will shift to the right. As for example, if you are a producer of automotives, price of steel goes down. It's cheaper to produce and sell. That means the supply curve will shift to the right. Change in technology, any improvement in technology means my supply will increase, the supply curve shifts to the right. Change in the number of sellers, supply to the right. Change in taxes and subsidies. So when taxes are increasing, supply will shift to the left. When subsidies are increasing, supply curve will shift to the right. Okay, so we just have all the causes here: change in prices of other goods, change in producer expectations. About the change in price of other goods here, I would say if you are producing like football as well as soccer balls, when the price of footballs increases, price of soccer balls are staying the same, you are going to sell less soccer balls, so the supply curve for soccer balls will shift to the left. Okay, change in producer expectations. I would say if I feel like the price is gonna be increased in the future, I'm gonna sell less right now. So expectation is also, we look at, this is gonna be present. We are looking at the present versus the future. So I think prices are gonna go up in the future. I'm gonna sell less now, so the supply curve right now will shift to the left. So if you look at slide number 16 here, so everything is summarized for you. All right, thank you very much for listening.